Ladies and gentlemen, hello, my name is Pat from Classic Mixup, and today I'm bringing you the top 10 tips for PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Let's get right to it. Tip number 1, turn your foliage settings to very low. This is going to make a really big difference for you. It's going to clear some clutter off your screen, and there are a lot of situations where if someone's poking their head over a ridge, the foliage may end up preventing you from seeing their head, and in other situations, they're going to be peeking out way further than they need to, and you're going to have easy shots of their heads. Tip number 2, keep in mind the path of the plane for the first few minutes of the game. The reason for this is, obviously, if the plane follows one path in for the first few minutes, everyone who bailed out of that plane is going to either be directly along the line that it came in on, or within a few hundred meters on either side. That's going to help you figure out where you need to avoid if you need to get more gear, or where you should go if you want to get right into a fight. Also keep in mind that if you face towards the rear of the plane in third-person view, you can watch people bailing out. That'll also give you a better idea of where people are going to be during the beginning part of the game. As a bit of an edit to this tip, the way the skydiving works, there's actually potential for people to get further away from the plane, but the majority of people do still head straight down at the beginning of the game, so this is still helpful to keep in mind. Tip number 3. After you bail out of the plane, you're going to want to hit the ground as quickly as possible so you can get to weapons before anyone else. When you reach a certain height, your parachute's automatically going to pop. Once it does, you're going to want to try to spin in circles. That's actually going to allow you to travel a little faster towards the ground than if you just drifted down naturally. I should add that you can also wiggle back and forth to get down faster. And with that, we're on to tip number 4. Smoke grenades may not work the way you want them to. As we can see here, Dr. Num Num cocks back, throws a smoke grenade, and nothing happens. From Num Num's and Nuclear's perspective, they claim that they could see smoke. From me, maybe 150 yards away, I didn't see anything. So, not sure if there's a glitch or something that's going to get straightened out eventually. It could just be a rendering issue, but regardless, smoke grenades don't appear to be covering you from any kind of distance. That being said, if anyone's looked into this a little bit more, I just found out about it recently, so feel free to let us know in the comments what you've learned about this. Tip number 5. The red zone means explosions are incoming, but that does not mean that you need to clear out of the zone. All you need to do is get inside of a house, you can continue looking for loot, and you don't have to worry about dying. Tip number 6. Use tab to pick up items as opposed to hitting F on each individual item. It's really helpful in the beginning of the game because you just hit tab, you right click on each thing you want to pick up, and since things are usually laggy at the beginning of the game, a lot of times you end up hitting F on stuff and turn away and realize that you don't have it yet. It's a little cleaner to see if you use tab and open up the inventory, as opposed to individually trying to grab things. Tip number 7. If you're worried the lightning wall is going to tickle you to death, hit X to holster your weapons, and this will allow you to run just a little bit faster. It doesn't make that much of a difference, but it could be the difference between life and death for you. Now let's talk strategy, starting with tip number 8. What we've found we've had the most success with so far is, as soon as you see where the circle is going to close to, try to get in as quickly as possible and then face outwards. The reasoning behind this is that anyone who's already in the circle is generally just going to sit tight where they are, try to not expose themselves, and only confront people if they get pushed in on. Whereas if you're able to get in safely, that means the only people that you really have to worry about are the people who are still outside, who are further out than you, trying to rush back in after you. We've had pretty good success with this so far. Again, comments down below, let us know what your strategies are, and let us know how it's worked out for you. Tip number 9. This tip is specifically for if you have 2 people inside of a car. The second person in the car should hit Control 3. This will get them into the seat behind the driver. The advantage to doing this is if you start getting shot at, the driver can just turn the car so that the right side is facing whoever's shooting you, and when you hop out, both of you will get out on the left side and you'll be able to use your own car for cover. Tip number 10, and this is an important one. Pay attention to whether you instantly kill someone or down them initially. If you down someone, that means they have teammates nearby. If you kill them, that means they were the last in the group. As far as I know, you always are downed if you have a teammate alive still. There's never just an instant kill situation, regardless of headshotting people, what gun you have, it doesn't matter. So make sure when you down someone or kill them, communicate to your teammates immediately. They may see that you took somebody out and they may think that you killed them right away and that they don't have teammates. Make sure you say, hey, I downed him first, he definitely has friends nearby, keep your eyes open. With that being said, in general, just try to keep good communication open with your teammates, give people bearings as to which direction you see people in, give them an approximate distance. It's really going to help them figure out where people are, and it's going to help you guys work better as a team. And in this game, having a numbers advantage as to who knows where the enemy team is and knowing the exact location of everyone around you is really going to give your team a big advantage. That's it for tips. We hope you enjoyed the video. This game is still in early alpha, so it's a bit janky at times, but it really is quite a bit of fun. I definitely think they're executing a little better than H1Z1, which was a game I enjoyed as well. I think specifically the gunplay is a lot better in here. So in general, I'm expecting to get a lot more playtime into this game. If you guys are enjoying it, if you guys have any thoughts on it, please leave comments down below. And if this generates enough interest, I'll definitely try to put up some more videos in the future. Thanks again for watching.